IKEA is coming with more and more smart home things, all from speakers mounted inside of small tables to smart blinds that you can use to control with your app, and yeah, smart lighting, which we are having a look at today. And let's start at where it will all begin, the TRÅDFRI gateway. So this is the gateway that you connect to your internet, in your local internet in your house. And as we can see here, we have the Ethernet port and micro USB port, which is where it gets its power from. I haven't checked if it supports power over Ethernet. I will put the text on the screen if it does. And you can mount it, it has a screw hole, so you can mount it to your wall or whatever. So we have three LEDs here. We have power, that it has internet, and the above one is like a node, or this is to show if there is anything connected. And we have this a button here, which has a nice click. Yeah, and this is the connect button, so, or link button. The next thing you would want to connect is a remote control to control your lights. And here I have two of the controls which you can buy to this system, and we will look at the small one first. So this is just a small and nice light switch. It has on and off, so it has like this, this is line, this is power on, and the circle is power off. A nice functionality with this is that you can hold it when you press the bulb on, and you can hold either up or down to adjust the brightness. So it's a dimmer and a light switch, which is really nice. You have to take off this screw, which I will do now. And the screw is captive, so which means that it doesn't fall out. You don't lose the screw. Here you can see that it has a magnet. This remote also is supplied with a mount, which has a double-sided tape, and you can stick to the wall, and you can just leave the light switch on the remote or on the magnet, or you can take it off and move around the room to switch on and off the lights. That was closed again. Okay. And on the other side of the little magnet there, we have an CR2032 battery, which is easy to get. And we also have, we also have a button here. This is the connect or link button. Also has a nice click to it. So to connect this remote to the hub, we have to set up the app first. You have to create a user and log in. And you get you can select there to add a remote and everything. I will show this later in the video. And what we will do is just have the hub and keep the remote control we want to connect just really close to it. I just find the side with the connect button on the hub and hold the remote inside and press the button on the remote to connect it. And then the phone will say, now it's connected. The other remote I have here is it's a much larger light switch. It has a big power button in the middle. This also is only a power button. But we also have this arrow. It's this way. So we have like the big light and a big sun and a small sun. This is to dim the light or increase the brightness. And we have left to right to switch between the color modes of the bulbs, because on most of IKEA smart bulbs, they have different color temperatures, all from cold white to a middle and a warm white. And you can switch between these with the arrows. And this has a small hatch on the back side here with which you can put a flathead screwdriver into to get open. And just like that. This one is also magnetic. You can see the magnet here, but it is behind this small cover. So it's also magnetic to the wall. So I'll just show you closer the battery and the connect button. And yes, I will mount this again. The next thing I will show you here is the GU10 spotlight bulb. This is also in the IKEA TRÅDFRI product line. And you can see all the LEDs on the top there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it has some one that looks orange and some that looks yellow. So the orange ones are the one that has the warm light, and the yellow ones are the cold white. So it will select between the ones, or if you have it in the middle, everyone will light up. And the last thing I will show you is this regular light bulb. This is the E14 bulb. E14 is the plug here, or the spot. So, and this has the same functionality as the spot. You can change between warm white, middle, and cold white, and also it's dimmable, so you can use it on the remote, just like the other bulb. So now I will connect up the hub to power and internet, and I will show you a screen recording of me connecting these objects to it. So now we have downloaded the IKEA Home Smart app, and we will open it. And we see that it prompts us to connect it to power and internet. I have already done that, so we go to the next. And now I will press scan and find the QR code. So we just line it up. Okay, found the code, and now it's trying to connect. Okay, great, we are connected. So now we can connect to other devices. So as you can see here, this doesn't come up the first time. I had this gateway set up before with some other rooms here, but we will just press done for now. And this is the home screen. It just shows you all the devices you are connected right now, but we will imagine that I have none connected now, and we press the cog in the top right corner, and we get up this menu. So here we can set language and updates, integration with Amazon Alexa, Apple HomeKit, and Google Assistant. I have set mine up to a Google Assistant before, so yeah. And we can disconnect the app in the bottom there, but we are interested in add new device in the top. So I will press this. And here we get a list of all the supported devices, all from the bulbs to light panels, outlets, controllers, lamps, remote controls, and on-off switch / dimmer, motion sensors, blinds, even air purifiers. So yeah, we are interested in starting with the remote control, trådfri styrbar. And we can see that it resembles the remote control by the icons. So I press this. I don't have the styrebar. I have the trådfri controller, so I will set this up and press next. And then we open the back of the remote control. This is done easily with a flathead screwdriver or a small knife if you're brave. And we push the arrow to go to the next step. Okay, now we need to reset it by pressing the reset button, the connect button 4 times. And we wait 10 seconds. Now we waited 10 seconds. And we press the arrow again to go to the next step. Okay, now it wants me to hold the remote close to the gateway and press the connect button. Or hold the remote, and hold the connect button. And it found it. Great. Now we just have to wait. A lot of waiting here. Oh great, the remote is found. Okay, we just press the OK button. And now we can see on the top it has created the group 5, and we see the remote control number 2. So this is the remote control I just added. If you press the 3 dots on the remote control, we can see we get a menu where we can remove it or rename the remote control. If you have more than one remote in a room or in a group, you can name them and cancel. And then we can see that where the gray bar here saying group 5, we can press the 3 dots over there. And here we get one more option. We can rename it, of course, and we can try that now. We can rename this to bedroom. No, not bedring, or bedring, as in that is suggested in Norwegian. Okay. Now we can see it's called bedroom, and we can call the remote control for remote. We can remote talk. 1. Yes. Okay, now we have a bedroom and remote 1, and I want to add another control device, since in the bedroom I have 2 remote controls. And this is the on-off switch / dimmer. So it's the second choice. We see it also has a wireless dimmer and a motion sensor, but I don't have those, so we just go to the on-off switch / dimmer. Okay, perfect. It's been added to bedroom. Now we see that under the bedroom group we have an on-off switch / dimmer 4. We can of course rename this to remote 2, for example. Okay, now we need to add some bulbs to this group. So I go back 1 step and press on add a new device again. And we choose the top one, add bulb. I have checked, I have the power on for the bulbs, or else they don't get any power and can connect. Press the next step and I choose what remote control we are using. This is of course important to choose when you're having just 1 remote per room, but I have 2 different ones. I have the remote control and the on-off switch / dimmer. I will set this up with the remote control. It doesn't matter in my case, but I like doing it with this one. And then I press the next step and I press the connect button on the remote control while holding it close to the bulb I want to connect to. I will show you this in real life after I've connected this bulb, just to show you how it looks in the app. Okay, now it found the bulb. Yes, perfect. Bulb 14 is now connected. and it's called bulb 14. I want to call this bedroom 1. Oh, not best room. Oh my god. Bedroom 1. Okay, and now we can see on the bedroom we have remote 1, remote 2, and bedroom 1. I will now connect one more bulb. Okay, now I have 2 bulbs in my room. Now that I have showed you how it is in the app, I will film now in real life how it looks when you are connecting to the bulb. And here we are in real life, inside the bedroom. I have pointed a light at the lamp I'm setting up. I have disconnected the power to this lamp so I don't get electrocuted when I'm plugging in my lamp. You should always do that. And I have now found the last GU10 bulb I want to connect. This is the TRÅDFRI GU10 LED bulb. And I will now put it inside the socket. There we go, finally. And I will now connect the power, and then we might see that it turns on. Okay, so 2 of the bulbs are lighting up, and these are the 2 that I connected earlier. As you can see, I have my remote here. If I press down, I can control these 2, and I will now connect the last one. So I have my remote here. Here is the connect button. Pressing this while holding it close to the bulb. You can see it turns on and starts flashing, or dimming and going bright again. Oh. And now it is connected. So now it has the same light profile as the other ones. And I have the remote here. I want to show you what happens when you push the different buttons. So now we are in the mixed setting, meaning both cold white and warm white. And I can use, this is a power button. It turns them off and on again. And you can see here we have a big sun and a small sun. This is the brightness setting. You can turn it down. I don't know how much you can see. Maybe if I turn off this light. Now we are growing bright. The camera auto adjusts to the brightness, so it's not that easy to see. But you get the point. Okay. And there are also arrows here, left and right. And these go through the different color modes. So now we are at cold white, warm white, and the mixed light. And we can turn them off. And now that I have showed you how easy it was to connect, I will come with a conclusion for you. I once borrowed a Philips Hue setup with a hub and a couple of bulbs just to try from a buddy of mine, and I really liked how easy and cool it was to change the light with an app and everything. And I wanted to get started in this ecosystem, but the entry price is quite steep, and after looking at some short reviews of the IKEA stuff, I really wanted to try it. So I went to IKEA and bought some things, and after that I just bought more and more. I changed my bulbs outside, and all the new lamps inside the house I have bought, I tried to put the IKEA trådlös stuff inside. It uses the Zigbee protocol, which means that you could connect the IKEA lamps to Philips Hue, or in theory the Philips Hue to the IKEA system. Comment below if you want to see that, and I will get some of the other Zigbee protocol bulbs like Philips Hue and maybe some other brands, and to try it connected to the IKEA system. So yeah, let me know. I really like how easy it is to set up, and I think the app is quite easy to understand. The bulbs feels like high quality. It's like a hard plastic, and one thing I noticed, I bought a couple of these that they have changed the design just a tiny bit, because this is like a glossy plastic, and the newer ones are like a more smooth, or no, like a little bit more coarse surface. So I think it feels nicer, the newer ones, compared to this one. And I really like the quality. I haven't had any bulbs die on me yet. They have lived long and really nice. They are really bright at their full brightness. In my living room I have a lamp that uses 5 of these, and I have them pointing upwards, and they light up the whole living room really good. I have put this in. They say that you should put this one, if you don't have that many bulbs, you should put this in the middle of your house or apartment. But I have this in like the far side of my house. Oops, sorry. I have this one in the hub in the far side of my house, and which is the thing that is nice about the Zigbee protocol. If you have a lot of Zigbee protocol bulbs, they communicate to each other, so you don't have to have the hub in the middle of the house, because they all talk to each other, so you get control of them all. That has been my short review of the IKEA trådlös hub, some of the light switches and the bulbs, and how to connect it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider to subscribe, because we would love to have you in our techie family. So yeah, have a good one!